So I launched a new app in September and somehow it had over 100 users within just a single week of launch. I'll tell you more about that later, but first let me show you what I have been building and why this app exists in the first place. I have been speaking since college for conferences, meetups, and workshops, and even today I still get nervous. What if I don't have the right word to describe something? What if I forget what I wanted to say? What if I'm not clear enough? And I think I am the worst at introductions. For example, I haven't even introduced myself in this video yet, but we are way past that, right? But public speaking is one of those skills everyone secretly wants to get better at, but very few actually practice it. The real problem is that we don't have a lot of guidance in this field, right? You can practice in front of a mirror though, but I think it's a one-way conversation. For most of my speaking life, I have just recorded my own videos and then criticized the hell out of it. But I don't think I am the right person to judge my own talk, I think. And honestly, I have also been very scared of going to my friends and asking other people for feedback. So the problem exists for a long time, I think, and nobody was really solving it. However, this summer I joined a public speaking workshop at my company, and it was one of the best refreshers I've had in a while. We did a bunch of speaking activities, and the instructor said something that really stuck with me. She said, "Pause before you speak." That was so basic, but such an important line, right? And I remember thinking, wow, if I could do this workshop before every talk, I'd be 100 times better. But obviously, I can't afford that, which is exactly why Pause was born. And that line, "pause before you speak," is literally where the app name comes from. It's kind of like your own public speaking coach that you can practice with daily. It tells you exactly what you need to improve: your clarity, phrasing, pacing, filler words, all the small little things that make a big difference when you speak. Now, Pause was built with Flutter using a combination of Cursor and Dreamflow, and honestly, it's so fast building features these days with AI tools. The core features were built in just 2 weeks, including experiments with transcription tools, LLM models, and testing which model works the best for analyzing a transcript, and also integrating all of them into the app. Now, I also tried to build this in public, so you will find a few tweets about the features, but to give you a quick sneak peek, in the current version, you get a set of practice cards. Each come with a speaking prompt. For example, the first card is the warm-up card, where you speak about any object nearby for 30 seconds without using filler words, and it will analyze and tell you if you did. Now, honestly speaking, sometimes that's also the hardest thing to do, is not to use for entirely 30 seconds, right? But then you have the next card, which is the story card, where you can tell a story using a specific impactful word. Then you have the context card, which is based on your industry or goals, which you have selected during your onboarding. And finally, a free will card, where you can practice any upcoming talk or speech however you like. Except for the warm up card, every other card gives you detailed feedback: your filler word count, your WPM speed, clarity score, intro and outro feedback, impact score, phrasing suggestions, and even vocabulary improvements. And once the first version was ready, I built a simple website that explained a bit of the app and the metrics that it analyzes, and asked for some early testers. I got around 50 signups on the beta testing form, which was surprising because it seemed like people were interested in this kind of an app, but not everyone actually downloaded the test app. But anyway, I finally launched officially at the end of September on both the App Store and the Play Store, and by the end of that week, Pause had its first 100 users. And again, I'll talk about how that happened in a separate video, but yeah, it's been a good start, I think. And there's still a lot I need to improve, right? Increasing the daily usage, refining the analysis, and expanding maybe the feedback models. But this is just the beginning, I think. And in the next few videos, I will talk about testing, the early testing phase, how I got those first 100 users, how I'm thinking about the revenue model, etc. So if you want to follow the journey of building Pause, please subscribe to this channel or follow me on Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter for other updates. Bye.